fellow Southern Cameroonians, my good people, I mean Sama Thomas. I know say don't be for long, just decide for go solo, for they talk anything for the social media, so far as this struggle be concerned. But a lot of people, that they call me out for talk. But most importantly, I come up for talk now because of the people that call me out for talk bad about them as individuals, as they talk bad about me. But I not check say I will go down that path for talk bad about them. And the first person, when a principal architect, when he do this job, now the so-called Willie for Manyo, Nation Ochiba from Ngi, and some one other funny guy where he say this one a ghost person, where he talk say it be Charcoal Radio. Mr. Willie, Nelson Ochemba Achondo, and ghost person Charcoal Radio. If ghost person Charcoal Radio for being man enough, he no going to put out all those stories. They use a pseudo name, say it be Charcoal Radio. Put out your name. Put out your face. Because me, Sama Thomas, my face done dey out there for more than 30 years. Until today, my face is out there. And anybody where they attack another Southern Cameroonian, you know they put out your face, you know they put out your name. Now only one thing is the way you feel talk about that person, and that person now a La Republic agent. Now the agent of the devil. And again, wait this agent or this agent do they do La Republic bidding. Because how on the planet Earth, you, William, you, Nelson Ochemba, you, Charcoal Radio, if at all this when they work for the Southern Cameroon to see how we fit Rishoboya, when I go to call other Southern Cameroon whether they work for see how finish. For me, for disagree with you ideologically, William, Nelson Achondo Ochemba, and Ghost Charcoal Radio. If I disagree with that ideologically, it not necessarily mean I say I go call with I say one of the La Republic agents. But if I not call with I say one of the La Republic agents, they would have turn for call and say me I be La Republic agent. It means say now would I be La Republic agents because would I do work, would I do the job. When La Republic is struggle for pay some person to do the job, but when I choose for do that job on behalf of La Republic for free, no salary attached to it. Would not be different from Clovis and Nasari Orisina and Nasari Wichi, and all that black leg them country people would not be different. Better for Clovis and Nasari them. When they work with back country people. Say La Republic they pay them millions of francs. Now their job, we don't assign them, they don't sign them with La Republic, they will do them. But we don't choose to give our own services for free for La Republic. Bravo for now. For do that job on behalf of La Republic for free. You see, from time immemorial, I be asked all winner. Say when they work that for who? And say what be with problem? And the ask for that from time immemorial. See how it be say you go term your own brother where you and he did for the same pathway. Say a black leg. If you tell me your brother say a black leg, you be waiting. I don't disagree with Edwin Gang and Fongum Godijinka since when I be back home. But I not ever call Edwin Gang say black leg. I don't disagree. I don't know say with Justice Bulumbu he did today. I don't disagree with ye ideologically. But I not ever call you say any black leg. When we get back home, let Dr. Yombang, in the early days of the SCNC, as from 1998 onward, when Dr. Yombang be fall apart with a lot of things that within the SCNC, he chose for distance itself from the SCNC, he work now with the SCYL. I not ever call Dr. Yombang say the black leg. I not ever call anybody within the SCYL say a black leg. But this will not on, this people don't call their names. This will not on way if person disagree with Wuna ideologically. Wuna call say it be black leg so. Wuna show say Wuna self Wuna the walk na for rich boya. Wuna show say Wuna not be na the agents them way. They don't implant themselves either knowingly or unknowingly for destroy the generals will set out for liberating Southern Cameroons. How many times I don't plead with all of you, say disagree with your brother. Make that disagreement end within this frame, within the sphere of that disagreement, but not call you names where you know they exist. How many times I don't shout this one for when I say disagree with your brother, but not give him name where you know they exist. Because if you give him name where you know they exist, you are as good as Titus Nkonda, Clovis and Nasari, and the rest of the Black Leg camp. It's so funcha. But one thing was so funcha them with Clovis and Nasari, they will better personally say they don't make their point clear Say make we know say they be black leg. But when they see they pretend, say when I be black leg, but when they do the job for black leggers. So how better will I be past these people them? How better will I they pass these people with me? I don't call their names. Please, if we not say we all with the march na toward Boya. And again, I tell you something. Now the same story I will tell you now. Before when I want to give me name say black leg, since the year 2022. Before when I want to give me name say me I be black leg, I will tell you that this same story say, if you disagree with me, work hard for bring me closer to yourself, for find out what to be my problem. Make me and you we talk. Because only when you come closer to me, for me and you for talk, we will fit for understand me, and I will understand you. And now when we will bridge that gap between ourselves or understand each other, we will feel work like a team. But if you disagree with me, but you continue for castigate me, you push me further and further and further away from you, where we no go ever, we'll deal like the parallel lines when they never ever meet. Yes, parallel lines they never ever meet. So, which would they do? When I need to do everything what I do, when I make a disservice for the Southern Cameroon struggle and the prolong we are journey to Boya. I be don't ask you severally for quite a very long time. Now, who there for this struggle when the Jesus Christ we gonna feel saying, if not be this Jesus Christ, we not finish Boya. And this one Jesus Christ we gonna get them when only through you will reach Boya. Why for close to 6 years today, this one Jesus Christ never take we go reach of Boya? Would I not ask yourself that question? That Jesus Christ we wanna say without that Jesus Christ, we not finish Oboya. Would I believe for this Jesus Christ so much so that man not shake when I believe? Would I not ask ourselves, say why that Jesus Christ never take when I reach for Boya till this today? Because for me, I believe that the Messiah, where he go take me reach over Boya. I never know that Messiah. And if it be any other person, it not must be some particular person where I go pin my foot brother. If not be this particular person, we know finish Boya. And because of this, we are attitude of if not be this particular person, we not finish Boya. It make them difficult for we. For look at other comrades, like comrades, for sit down with them, for talk with them, for come out with a resolution, for work as a team toward Boya. And when it talks say, not only a united people, no matter how few them be, but if they be united in their ideology, they will defeat a majority disagreed people. La Republic they succeed. Which way they do Ambazonian Cameroon? Because if we, the few we will fight for the liberation of the Southern Cameroons, we don't choose for divide we ourselves. We will not be united. So we divide our energy. La Republic. And the highest tool, it be that where the oppressor, it is used for the oppressed. I don't put this one out severally. Say the highest tool where the oppressor is used for the oppressed. Now for keep the oppressed divided. Because the oppressor knows say if he divide the oppressed, it will be easy for ye for rule the oppressed. Because instead for the oppressed, for unite their energy for fight the oppressor, as they don't divide them, they will fight amongst themselves. Why the oppressed, they will succeed for oppress them and suppress them the more. But unfortunately, this information don't ever resonate for when I head, for understand, for pick out anything inside, for understand them. If I have been a winner, the SCNC come, Master will come, or the SDF, enough ever see the light of day. Some of we get the attitude within the Southern Cameroon struggle of anybody can lead. So far as that person will share the same ideology that I have, that person can lead and we can work together with that person. May I tell you something? It will be some time, some period before the year leading up to the year 2000 and 2001. The SCNC will be without leadership. Yes. The SCNC will be practically without leadership. But some few individuals within the SCNC will take upon themselves for work hard for since they remove Dr. Four from the SGF. Make ICAM within the SCNC before can lead the SCNC. Now story this way, and no say millions of would not understand them. But this is the gospel truth. Say some few individuals will work hard for remove Dr. Four from the SCNC. But from the SDF, me come inside the SCNC for lead the SCNC up to when Alobwede, Ebong, Chifayamba and the rest will be released from Kondengi. Only till then, for 2000, where Alobwede, or 2001, where he escaped into Nigeria. From there, we will take that decision. Say, the SCNC will be led by somebody in the diaspora. The leader must come from home. That is how Alobwede was now outvoted. And he agreed. Because when we be remove Alobwede, like the chaplain, when we escape to Nigeria, we will send a delegation for you. Chifayamba be there for day. All of them of late Pafeko. That delegation was a delegation of 8. So we meet up Alobwede for Nigeria. May ye and they talk. When they go meet up in the year, they discuss, they agree. So So here Alobede innovatively lead the struggle because it did for Nigeria and the leader must come from home. So we get for elect a new leader for 2001. That is when we elect Dr. Luma for take over from Alobede. But when that be done, Temfak Ofege, the Southern Cameroon will always get the ups and downs. Temfak Ofege go connive with Alobede. Say the people they become it up Alobede for make that deal with you. Say the leadership of the SNC must all come back, must go give back home. They will bring a Mexican, they can't hypnotize ye Alobede with them. They accept for some of the leadership it come from home. Now, that is when Alobede reassert back himself that he is the leader of the SCNC and had to now form his own faction of the SCNC. Who did that damage to the SCNC? Lucius Temfak Ofege. So at every twist and turn for this struggle, we don't always get the spoilers. Willie, Nelson Ochemba, and Ghost Chako Radio. Are you people the spoilers, or what are you? Make all Southern Cameroonians ask themselves, are we the spoilers or the builders? If you ask yourself if you be spoiler or builder, you will now choose which you think it be good for we all for do and for attain boya. I be not see it for me for stand for some place the castigate. So individuals will be black leg, you be red leg, you be yellow leg. It would make no sense for me. But I need to find a fine line. When me, I feel work with anybody. If at all we talk with the same language, we'll go for boya. That is the more reason. When I be there back home, I be fit for deal with the SCYL and I deal with the SCNC because I never ever want for accept from the SCNC. So the SCYL now a destructive bodies for the struggle, and I never ever want for accept with the SCYL. So the SCNC because be headed by old people as they claim. Now a destructive body for the struggle. I will always get this attitude in me. Say I will like for deal with the moderates and the radicals under the same roof. Which way the black man he don't fail for understanding about democracy. Now for world, these 2 or 3 or 4 school of thoughts together for work with the left wingers, the right wingers, the extremists, and what have you. Why we not be work as a united people? Look at what is happening with Western democracies. When it is time that your ideology reigns, and you can sell that ideology within a political setup. Let me take the Republican Party in America or the Democratic Party. All these parties, they have the left wingers, the right wingers, the radicals, and the extremists. The radicals and the extremists. The radicals are those that can term moderate radicals, but you have the extremists that cannot bend. You cannot bend them from their opinion. But whenever your ideology reigns within this political setup, you lead. They cannot remove you because you are a left-winger, you are an extremist, you are a radical. No. All of us are under the same political party, but with different shades of opinion. The black man has failed woefully to understand this political ideology. And for us to work as a team, as a united people, we must, as a matter of fact, we must be able to understand that as humans, you are black, somebody is brown, another person is fair, lighter than you, someone is short, some are tall. But we cannot make an association of only black, tall, fair, and short people. It cannot work, for we must be able to galvanize all these people, bring them together, and work with them if we want to succeed. If there is a space that only a short person can go through, we pass the short person there, you go through, so as to facilitate our movement into that space. If it is something that is high up there for somebody to pick, you get a tall person, pick it from there. So that we shouldn't make a ladder for somebody to stand on another person's shoulder to get what we have to pick from up there. The tall person does it with ease. If it is to secretly enter a dark corner, knowing that if you send a fair person there, the fair person will be seen, can be spotted out easily. You send a black person to enter into that area so as not to be seen and get what we want and come out without any problem. But unfortunately for us, we have chosen the highway, the only way. If I have a different point of view from yours, I become a blackleg. Who taught us this idea that we must have? This primitive. When I tell them, some people primitive and dull. People say they insult them. Is this not dullness and stupidity of the first order? If you want to create a group of force, we want to create a force, must you come out on social media and tell the world what you are going to create? Must you come out and tell the world what you are going to create? If you tell the world what you are going to create, will your enemy not get ready to attack you, prepare themselves? What you are planning to do, is it not stupidity? And which forces have you trained? You are training people who go and kidnap. Say you want to bring your kidnappers and your thieves around Ambazonian, telling people that you have created dark shadow forces. Is it today we heard about ghost forces, which Prince Jaka and the rest they created? If you don't have something to do, just get out from this struggle. If they have sacked you from those your criminal group, you get out from this struggle. You are a very stupid man. Why have you seen somebody want to create something to fight the opposite enemy? We tell them his structure he's going to create in this way and put it on social media. Stupidity of the first order. Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with this struggle. Some of you are just stupid and dull.
You think that when you are working with a structure, if they move you out of that structure, you have to create your own, so that you can create your own group of thieves. What is wrong with you people? What is really wrong with this Southern Cameroonians, some of you? Eh? Everybody they move from a position want to create his own. So they will say that we have been divided, we are doing this. What nonsense are you people doing? I've told you people, if you people joke, you play with this struggle, let me tell you what will happen. Some people will give up. Some people will decide. Some people will decide, listen to me well. Some people will decide, they will tell you people they prefer to stay with La Republique for what you people are doing. For what you people are doing, you are pushing many Ambazonians to the wall. To think that what we are doing the wrong thing. If they remove you from an organization, remove you from your position, does not mean they move you out of that organization. It means that they can appoint you for another position because of the greed and egoistic ability you people have in you. That is why you people, at any time they take you out of a structure or an organization, you have to go ahead to create your own. It has happened many cases. Sako is 1, Marianta is 2, you are 3. Look at the way it's going. It means that at any time they move somebody from an organization, he's going to create his own. If that is the case, some of us would have created our own too. Because I was out of IG of Sako, I would have gone and said, okay, let the Fako Lions stand on Wonja. I've created my own. You see how stupidity are we? That is why this struggle is at a standstill. Though we have some good people, because of people like you, Mr. Wong Emmanuel, what so called. People like you have made this struggle to be stagnant. To be stagnant because people like you are so wicked and greedy and selfish that you have trained this, I've trained this. Was it your organization? You were just put there to work. You were not put there to go and when you go out to create your own. If that's the case, then in the Ambazonian we have about 100 governments or 100 organizations who have no direction to go, just to create confusion all over Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia. It means you people were there just to make money from your citizens. Make God strike all of you. I've just said this many times. This is just the beginning. All of you will depart and fall one by one, and you will divide, scatter. Confusion will come in that your camp. You will see. Nonsense. I've created my own.
Need to give up all these international arguments and fight. At least we are seeing results of the fight, although people are dying. Because if we were to put pressure on the financial, economic, and so let me just not put it in this way. If we were to put some pressure on the Republic, somehow by any means, they will come to the negotiating table. And once they start this negotiation, they know they are done. That's why they don't want to come. Because they have no case against us. They have no reason to be occupying Southern Cameroon. They know they failed the case because they are the ones that dissolved the union, not Southern Cameroon. They are the ones that have been unfaithful in the union and not Southern Cameroon. So when the international community say visit the root causes, they know that any dialogue will visit those root causes. And in the root cause, they will be blamed. And because they have gone so far as to restoring their own sovereignty, Southern Cameroon has no choice but to restore her own. So that's the thing. They walk away from the union, not Southern Cameroon. And that will be said during negotiations, and that's why they don't want to come. They just want to forcefully occupy us now. after trickishly occupying us, they want to now forcefully occupy us. So all we can do is to push them hard. Yes, if Ambazonians were united, we should be able to start sweeping them from Dongamantum up Bui, out down, and pushing them one after the other, pushing them one after the other. Once we start pushing them, you will see people will come to our help. But for now, we are still doing what they call self-defense. Self-defense, self-defense. Wherever we are fighting, there are still a republic bases, military bases there. And they are thinking that they are defeating us because of they have a military occupation. But at least we should make sure that their civilian colonial masters are not found on our land anymore. If we cannot remove military bases, let's remove their civilian workers, civilian. We don't need to go and kill some workers. Just send them away. Close all agri posts, all other sub posts. Close them. Let them go away. Hang in Bafasa and be chopping them. All councils, close them down, shut them down. It's so we go by that strategy, and each month we have what we are targeting. Each month we have what we are targeting. We are not going to go anywhere. We can't just be fighting on strategically. Let us have every month we have something that we are doing, that we have agreed and everybody is doing in their own corner. Every month we go from Gomba House, like somebody come to us say, if we don't get Gomba House, we don't go nowhere. Go Gomba House, go discuss what we are doing. ADF go to do them. ARF they do them. From Manfred they are trying to do it. This side they are trying this side. Every month. Ground go hot. And once action they take place, at least people don't know will get the tendency for the talk say, oh, this group don't chop money, or this and that. When people are seeing action, they'll spring up. And once one Gumba has the talk, someone will talk say, okay, I don't run away, go for this group, I don't run away. Any group we give the money, it will also be accounted for and it will come to us. So, but let's try. But for say any such argument as sovereignty or all those things, all those kind of things, diplomacy at this time will not work. But let diplomacy be going along with the fighting. Yes, and our diplomacy has so far not been strategic. That's the thing. That's so far not been strategic. Because we talk in our various fora like this, saying that the best goal will be a referendum. Yes, but what are we doing to make sure that that happens? Where are we putting that argument? Where are we making those calls? Yeah, not everybody should go out there and be calling for a referendum. We can't limit ourselves. Some people should be calling for a referendum while others are rejecting it openly, and that will be strategic. Yeah, intentionally rejecting it, not because they don't know that it's a strategy. Yeah. While we are talking of independence, let the Federalists even intensify their call for federation. So that with that fight, the international community will easily say, okay, since you guys are fighting over, some are fighting for federation, some are fighting for this thing, go and make a referendum among the people and put a federation option there. They will put it there and will whitewash everybody, will get 99.9 for independence. But unfortunately, we have not come to the place.
Ambazonian, good day. And to hang on salute for our General Restoration Forces, Field Marshals to foot soldiers. Mola Wonja. I beg. Be careful, reduce some this your utterances, this tension for your skin. I believe say by now so Mola Wonja, we don't supposed to know who be Capo Daniel wait to be AGOV-C, wait to be AGC. Capo Daniel don't work with Ayabacho for all the atrocities where don't happen against this struggle. Now Ayabacho, as former President Zeko be calling from putting for the military win 89, anymore with AGOV-C, he stand like the chairperson for AGOV-C, and he stand again like the defense chair. So all this one way they do so na gimmicks, na game. Because Capo to the hungry power, Capo Daniel Ngong Emmanuel is the hungry power, and I go only feel pity now for the restoration forces and for down the way they go the year to a command, because anybody wey don hear that audio wey Capo dey talk about money from La Republique, you know say Capo na La Republique agent. So anything wey they try for do, more we not even get for bother ourselves like we dey talk to him, because wetin Capo dey do na say he dey try for sell a market for La Republique. He dey sell a market for a master wey be agent for them when na La Republique. So all those other things dem wey he dey talk say one create this, one create that, he dey sell na a market mola. More we leave him, may sell the market, more only do our best for educate the fighters, for make them know how their lives be important, how people like Capo Daniel dey work with Cameroon government, pass them all those messages them, and the voice make them to take their own ear the year whether they go fit follow Capo Daniel a command again. So all the ones say some people go leave am, we wan leave am go for who side? Capo Daniel, Ngong Emmanuel, Asu Lucas, Benedict Kwam, Pascal Kiki, Cho Ayaba, and the followers, they don't bend for destroy this struggle. So anything where they claim for do, they pretend, they sell na their market for La Republique. So what you get for think about, no be for leave them. Now for think how for infiltrate them to get messages from them what we will take expose them for the fighters. Them way they think say they want convince them. They want for military win, nobody refuse. That the kidnappers they still they may use them. But the day when they go know the truth, we go see who side they go find themselves. God bless Ambazonian. Check it.
Fellow Ambazonians, this one is the voice for my Ganam. I want to take a few minutes for address the people for Kumba. We don't see the video where they circulate as we some people don't take upon themselves for tread on dangerous water, for violate the Monday Country Sunday. I want to tell una say congratulations. Make una not only violate this one, then next one una remain for inside house. Even next Monday too, una still come out. All the Mondays we go to camp, subsequent Monday we go to camp. Una make sure say make una continue for violate that Monday Country Sunday. Because if some Monday go come way, una remain for inside house, shame it could be on our own. Una make sure say make una hold her tight. But war be tight, the scapegoat. If you tread on dangerous water, make you expect say crocodile if you dey for that water, centipedes if you dey, anaconda if you dey for inside. When he bite you, at that time we are go call upon those wey dey talk say Ambazonians na terrorists, they target innocent civilians. Una be very very careful. Una take una time. This one na war. The life for people wey don die before una. Una life is no better pass their own. Una take special note. If una get me this message, una forward them for all una contacts for those that waiting for Kumba in particular. say this blatant provocation is unacceptable. The earlier una come back for una senses, the better. Those that way they do that video, the time way they go pick them. What is they call them? Mayor, you no go dey. Clovis, you no go dey. My country people, you no go dey. General Godi, you no go dey. Una be very, very careful. This one na war. I don't talk say person wey e go for that place, e go the mock people wey dey mourn, make it expect the worst, make it expect say e be qualified for follow the corpse go inside grave. This one na the voice for Michael Nam. Thank you so much. Short live the struggle. Country Sunday, no be some money mate. I take it.
Revolutionary greetings and salute all of my congrats, activists, good activists, them where they support this struggle, foot soldiers, generals, field marshals, they defending the homeland. Yes, the analysts were this my brother Guillaume for here now the right analyst way we get for listening to and we get for underlines and for no see really what we talk na true. Yes. Capo Daniel de sell na market for la Republique. The first market where Capo Daniel don't sell them for la Republique na for sure see for so division. Yes, division. That means say if they get really does it don't add more, it be for now what way they sell them for la Republique so that la Republique go still add more evidence it will be divided. I don't know whether na division go make what I don't know. So more to that. Capo Daniel will take time because it will add more kidnappers. It will take money for the Republic. Then send them create more kidnappers. Then try for kill some of our boys. Them where they go blindfold them so that they will listen to him. Now what way Capo Daniel did one. And if Capo Daniel they come out make audio or talk say no day together but they still day together and ally. They day together na game where they play. So if I say make Ambazonian people understand this game for Capo Daniel and Choayaba.
Hey, Mousa, man, talk small for this palaver where you don't pass inside. Even though I read just say no the thing is where we Ambazonian slow focus on. The man just made some small comments. If you look, you know, it tells the place where America never fix any place. Now, who fix Europe today? If you go for the world wars, the two-way, well, like Hitler be one door for Europe and the like. Now, who fix them? Now, mainly the might of America will be thrown behind Europe. Now, he keep Europe. Who's how we did now? If you look today, play like Finland, country like now which other one will be kind of neutral, will be a part of NATO. You see what Russia done for Ukraine? Say no, they go for protect themselves by being under the canopy of America or let's say NATO, but yeah, essentially an America. Now reason that for them for doing so that means say they see something. They see something. So I know quite agree with you. Say America never go any place fix them. What about Israel? It says Israel once stands so and still stands so. It says now on their own, especially from the beginning. You know America they don't finish Israel. I don't finish them. Now America hold them up and support them, and they still support them today with the weapons and this and that and what do you call it? Intelligence, very important. So I don't believe that. Now I agree with you. However, say any place America go, they'll find their own interest. Yes, they'll find their own interest, and we get a lot of those things the way they should be of interest to America and Ambazonia. The only problem we'll get, and I say, America did for the same side with France, but I don't already see the cracks then between them. I don't know how big that cracks can be. like what will this useless Macron go for China? I go do. China now oppressors. You and I will know that. China, even if a China all Ambazonian for don't go, they don't take them. Occupy with their people. Make the mind, they fry pop, they do everything in Sri Lanka streets. It's been at China. So America, not saying a particularly very good, but we're choosing between two evils. And you give a choice between America and the Russian system or Chinese system. I'm telling you, I think I get a little bit more experience for that one for know thing where they talk and thing where they stand for. Given say I did for some place in this world, I did for America, I'm put them straight, and I see what they do. And if you look at the global scene, the world scene, America is a better force, but much better than the French, and much better than the Chinese, and much better than the Russians. You see, one thing what we will get for doing that, so not if you take one thing will happen for some one player and then just extrapolate straight, just talk say, oh, because it happened for years, so it gonna happen for this. So the situation for Mali, the major problem for Mali now, the French system will be terrible. You and I will know. They still go bring all sorts of mercenaries inside and then keep those people fighting, and then they steal their goal. I know say if you talk say the Visu can't do that one for Ambazonian. Yes, the Visu can do it. The French are not good people. They are evil. But I know by any stretch of imagination, I not see say America will come for Ambazonian, can begin. And I don't pray. I don't know what other efforts we can make to bring the Americans more involved in this situation. But the thing I say, now big people them, you go be careful, say me not match France their foot. Because sometimes it can be, especially for United Nations, where you go need France. Even just for 5 war, France know how for 5 war. Even simple Libya, Libya be whoopee. France try to do it, and nobody work until America coming before they take Saddam. Before they not Saddam, but Gaddafi. France don't know for fight anything. They don't have anything. Even the economy in Africa is support them. And then, to me, the economy in Africa, I don't say Africa is support them. Their economy is Africa. Look at their football team. How many French people, originally French people, did it, compared to how many blacks, Africans did it? So, I believe on the whole, America means good. Yes. Now, just say for America, now 2 classes of people today. You get the political parties where are mainly Republicans and Democrats. I believe in Democrats. Even if white man are still white man, yes. But first of all, you say white man, the people are Democrat, not mainly, not only white people. I believe say about 99, between 99 and 92% of African Americans, that's people who are black people, we are brothers. They live for Democratic Party. So, man, make a mean along. All in all, America means good, or much better than the Russians. You hear me? Much better than the Russians. I blame the Russians in those days, in the days of the Soviet Union. Yes, was counterbalancing America. But if you look at what the Russians are doing in Ukraine, it cannot be just killing children. Just take picking them, go for their own side, say that they look at them, and there's no trace of those children. That's abominable. Same thing will happen for Syria. If for some reason, and I don't know, I still regret Obama never intervene in that case. But look how Syria there. If America be just go, well, maybe they say if they go out and they took out Assad, it will just bring so much chaos after the experience in Libya. Maybe that's the reason, that the greater reason why they never even go for, because if America want to take Assad out, there's nothing to. If it can make it higher and higher, what it will still happen. Russia is no match for America. And you tell me, say Ukraine, Russia not start to fight the war in Ukraine. Don't make mistake. Oh. Don't make mistake. The Ukrainians are giving them a run for their money. Even also Ukraine giving say they don't even get weaponry. Personal with phone. No, now one more. When are we today?
Let me say Israel is what it is, though I do not support them for what they are doing today to the Palestinians. Thanks to the Americans. What about West Germany? Can you compare West Germany with East Germany, which was Russia's sphere of influence after the Second World War? Russia left East Germany as one of the most poorest part of Europe. If you go today in East Germany, more than 80% of East German people have left the West. Today that we are talking, more than 80% of them have left the West because there was nothing in the East, and that was Russia's own part of Germany. It was underdeveloped. The economy was down to the docks. Nothing was going on. Nothing was moving there. Even during the full Russian occupation or Soviet occupation of East Germany, East Germans were jumping the so-called Berlin Wall that was more than 12 meters high. When they caught you around the wall, you were shot dead, but still they were escaping through that wall into the West. So how did the Russians or the Soviet help East Germany? Let us go to Japan, which was an American protectorate after the Second World War, though America bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Can you compare Japan with any part of the world that Russia or China has occupied? Let us go to North and South Korea. What is the development rate between the North and the South? It's night and day. You cannot compare the North and the South in any way. For the South has gone 100 or 200 years more than the North. There is just nothing the North can be proud of other than threatening people with rockets, intercontinental missiles, of which they can't even feed themselves. They cannot feed themselves. Is that not Russia's backyard and China and Chinese backyard? Who are the guarantors of the existence of the North? Is it not the Chinese? Why is it that the Northerners are suffering and doing everything possible, even soldiers, to cross to the South? Is it America that has held them spellbound not to develop? What about the South, which is American protectorate? Look at the level of development there. That is how you can compare two things to know which is good and which is bad. What about the Philippines, which was an American or an American protectorate. The Philippines, despite the population of the Philippines, which is above 100 million, but I think the Philippines are far off better than any Russian occupied area or Chinese occupied area of the world. This is how you can compare two things and say this one is bad or that one is good. Let those who say Russia is better point out one place in the world that Russia or former Soviet Union occupied, that place is doing absolutely well. And let us see. Is it Cuba? Why are Cubans drowning in the Mediterranean or Atlantic Ocean, trying to cross over to the United States? Has Cuba changed from what it was since 1950 or 1930 up till that? Was that not a Russian protectorate? Why didn't Russia help Cuba grow? We know America is sponsoring wars here and there in the world. They fought wars trying to.
Fellow comrades, good evening. Make I throw my voice for this thing. This conversation already going on about who is better. Mandela will talk something where they think it resonated with me a lot. Mandela will talk say they could respect anybody for human rights according to how or according to what their human right will be. That means if you be to respect their right for exist as a majority oppressed, if you respect their right for live as a majority that rules South Africa, the right for majority to rule, if you respect it, that is what they will respect to you. They were not going to look at human rights as pertains to America. They will look at it as pertains to them, South Africa. This is what Ambazonians need to be looking at. Look at these powers vis-a-vis what pertains to Ambazonia. What is it that Ambazonia wants from them? If you are looking for development from any of the parties, let me list them according to in numbers. Number one, if you are looking for development from any of them, then it's not China that you are looking for, it's America. If you are looking for who can give you access to money to do your development, then you should be looking at China, because America will not guarantee you for international loans to do. If you are looking for a good development partner, where if he give you the money, where no be loans, America could do that. China no could give you free money. If you are looking for a liberator, then go for China. If you are looking for a liberator, first of all, it will help you. It help you at the back, where no make no noise, no make no public, not even supporting for public. But it just give you weapons, give you money for back, for take a fight against France. Then now only Russia could do that. Only Russia. America won't. Let nobody deceive you that America would, for 1 minute, for 1 day, destroy a strategic alliance with France and Europe because of Ambazonia. They will never. And I've been talking last week, say America's biggest investment in West Africa, I can say in Africa, is the Cameroon Chad pipeline, or the Chad Cameroon pipeline, where they don't end for Kribi. America will not jeopardize that investment for Ambazonia. I hope we can recall the history that project was a French project originally. America can't sit for it. I think the Earth they get that project, but at the end it was no longer Earth that had that project. I think it was it's now Total or Shell that has it. No, Exxon that has it. So please let's take note of it that America will not know that the Cameroon the Cameroon rail transport is owned by South Africa and America. Those are very, very heavy investments in La Republic that America has. Sorry, this audio I make I will not come out. But I want to say, number one, if you define development, then go to America. If you define who could borrow you money, maybe you can do your project, go to China. That's number two. Number three, if you define who could help or liberate you, go to Russia. Who could give you weapon for back, give you money, give you weapon for back, particularly weapons. They will not give you money, but weapons. Who could give you, go to Russia. That's number three. So, but if you define, say, this Western country, they will come here for liberate you, they will never come. Now you could be strategically fight for that liberation. When they reach time for negotiation, at that time they could step in for try for help. And when they have that time, now they will help for support. And they could support mostly a referendum. That's what they will do. Which is still fine for Ambazonian though. So, but if you never reach the level of referendum, they are not going to come in there. Particularly since it is France fighting against Ambazonian. If you need somebody to help, it's Russia. Or those anti-French countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, Algeria, Brazil, Cuba. Those anti-French countries, those are the countries that we should be heading to for help. Mali and Brazil voted for the independence of Southern Cameroon. If we go to them, we can remind them to honor what they voted for. That what they voted for was seized somewhere. So those are people that we can count on that they have been our allies since the 1960s. So if we are comparing, making comparison that look at North Korea. North Korea, America is doing that because they are fighting Russia in North Korea. They don't want Russia to dominate and influence the Korean Peninsula. They don't want it. They are doing Japan because Japan is sandwiched between those countries in Asia. They want it's a strategic location for them. Japan fought against them alongside Germany. But they keep Japan because they want to store their to make them not go pivot towards Russia. Yeah, you know, after those wars, they started fighting over who controls what sphere, and so they fought and take Japan quickly and develop Japan so that Japan don't. But Japanese development is not only America. It is that the Japanese, if you go and find out what the Japanese have done to be what they are, they tell you what they have done. It's not just America that has made Japan what it is. So in Germany, they fought against Russia. And so they had to make any side that they are fighting against Russia, they have to make living standards better. They have to make it in such that you don't get jealous or you don't want to go towards Russia for anything. Yeah. Now, go to Africa. You will see the examples that pertain to Ambazonia. In South Africa, the Americans and the Western nations were playing honky pocky, or pocky honky, or what they call it, hide and seek game. But Russia went at the back without making noise, gave them ammunition, gave them fighters to fight. So when you want to compare those examples, go to Africa and see which African country is better today because of America. 0. Which one is better because of Britain? 0. Which one is better because of France? 0. But South Africa, the black South Africa can boast that Russia helped to liberate them. Yeah. And you go and see some other nations that are being backed by Russia at the back to stand against France, like Mali, Burkina Faso, and so if you go and look at their second, they don't make noise of diplomacy. Is not on social media like Ambazonians. People will not deal with Ambazonians because they don't want us going to put their names on social media. That is the danger that Ambazonian is facing. But if we were to keep secret like they did in those days, a lot of these countries will come to our aid because they want to deal with France. Yeah. But we need to play our diplomacy in the rightful way. Even there are a lot of anti-French countries within a West African region that could help just because they want to help deal with France, do away with France because of the way France is poking his nose within the West African region. So remember, Ivory Coast is in West Africa, and the ECO, when the West African met to do their monetary, their own regional money, they said it was the ECO. Ivory Coast pugnaciously with France went and confiscated it and made it an Ivorian money. And they were so angry with France and Ivory Coast.
Yes, I just listened to audio, but I want just give you small reply. Miss, where we been there down, where we did down here at home. Yes, and if you use your your common sense, you understand. See, we are citizens. Them way they did for America, they for make America support we. Yes, the citizens for Ambazonians, them way they did for America, but they did plenty. Yes, they fit change the game in America for their election. They fit change them at any time. They feel make America respect to we. Because we be English speaking and America know we are history. But this America, it prefers support French because of the selfish interest of French for own will excellence. America know we are history. America know all what way to go on. America they see all this thing we wanna see and they pass for our country. America know and pass you. America be informed for the situation where they go down for our country, pass we safe. America get intelligent all over the world. Because you see how China plenty so. Neka just take some. China plenty so. Anything with the pass for China, America know. Then how to talk about Ambazonian? Ambazonian and full side. They know everything when they go out. We are citizens where they do America for day. They be feel make the game change. If America be feel go take Paul Kagame, when Atuchi go train them for America, take come over to Abiyarimana, then put you for power. We will only ask now for where we are country. And America knows him, we are leaders, then there for America there. You know, if we corroborate with our leaders for there, with President Christopher, and if we corroborate with them from there, even if you want something for we will get them. But America don't want that one because he say if you do them so, it may say don't go against the interest for French and Great Britain. Now the secret that something no day more and that. So America didn't say something.
Thank you for listening. Those are Ambazonian activists. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll bring you more of our activists who are there in the struggle and trying to help out in the struggle. This is Comrade Misodi. Please subscribe to the channel and listen to more of our messages from different activists that I've been bringing them more and more. So thank you very much for listening. God bless you.